In terms of flexibility around traditional obligations and regulations, my broad comment would be that after the economic consequences of the pandemic hit, which from my perspective, day one was really the Monday after the cancelled Grand Prix, it felt like the entire labour market and the economy generally, from my perspective, was falling off a cliff. It was almost as though everyone was months away from going under, it felt like. And as a consequence of that, the liberties that employers were taking was extraordinary to behold. So it felt for the next month like the Wild West, that employers were doing anything that they could to manage their labour costs in very, very drastic timeframes. So I thought there was a real relaxing of regulatory compliance in terms of workplace relations. For example, imposing reductions on salaries without there being the genuine opportunity for consent. And, you know, contingent workers were really at the front line of that because, you know, the potential first cab off the rank in terms of reducing labour costs are those working relationships that you identify as the most insecure. So they certainly were not spared from that. So it has been extraordinary to watch. There's been something of a reconciling of that in terms of we're starting to see more of some of the employment decisions that have been made during the pandemic being challenged. But I have to say, not nearly as much as what could have been possible. Sorry, I know my answer is not specifically on working from home, but hopefully that gives you a bit of insight on the regulatory framework since the start of the pandemic.